Hey everyone, my name is Kay and I am the photographer of Forever After Photography. I've been doing weddings and a lot of other photography for like the last 15 years. And I just really wanted to get more in tune with everybody, talking to people and just creating a space where we can talk about photography and all the different things and just have some fun. So welcome to Tuesday Talks. Every Tuesday, I'm just going to be coming on. I wanted it to be just raw and authentic and just having conversations. And I was like, where's somewhere that I love to be? I love my bed. I don't know how many of you love your bed, but I love my bed. So I was like, what's more raw and authentic than me and my jammies in my bed? So welcome to Tuesday Talks in my bed. So I really just wanted to talk about a variety of different things, like I was saying. So for me, I'm a photographer, like I said, of 15 years. I'm also a mom of 3. So I see a lot of photographers that are balancing, the mom life and the business life and trying to kind of bring that all together. And it is a lot of work. And people always say to me, they're like, oh my God, like, how do you do all the things? Because you host women's events and you do all these different things. And like, how do you do all of the things? I don't know. ADHD, unmedicated. Okay, so I'm a herbalist. I shouldn't say I'm unmedicated, but I'm unmedicated. But I use all natural medicine. So, I don't know how I do it. I think it's just the rush of doing all the things because I need that dopamine. And I'm just like, go, 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 go. Because once I sit, I find that the energy just goes like, the noise in Mario, the doot, 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 doot. That is me. So I find if I'm just constantly going, it's keeping that dopamine. I'm getting excited and I'm getting all these new ideas and I just keep going, going, going. But once I sit down, it's like, she's done. And then getting me back off the couch is hard. So yeah, I don't have the greatest advice on how do you do all the things. I do it. I do it. I go and I'm like, okay, let's do this. But also setting boundaries with myself and knowing when enough is enough. And, maybe it's time to settle down and listen to your body. So that was a really hard one for me, especially as somebody on the spectrum, because a lot of the time we are people pleasers. So with being a people pleaser, you want to please everybody else, and sometimes you're willing to let down your own boundaries to keep someone else happy. And that took me forever to stop doing. I always just wanted to make people happy, but then had to realize it doesn't mean that I have to not have boundaries in order to keep other people happy. Like business hours, for example, I was always working around the clock all the time. So it was like, I was just burning myself out. I was exhausted all the time. And then when I was going to school for marketing, one of the girls that I was working with had said about how important business hours were because everybody else has a time that their business closes and they go home. Why is it the business owners, we do not? We say, hey, our store is open from this time to this time, but then we're going home and we're doing social media and we're checking emails and we're doing all these things. And it wasn't that we shouldn't do all these things because we need to. Being a business owner, you wear so many different hats. But you have to have boundaries in when you're doing these things and creating new routines that are healthier for you as a business owner. That was really hard for me to understand and to wrap my head around, because it was like, oh my gosh, well, if my client messages me at 9:00 at night, what if I don't answer until the morning and then he goes and books with someone else? Okay, then that person wasn't for you. I couldn't. I was just like, but what if? And it had to take me a moment to just say, if someone values my work and wants to work with me, if they message me at nighttime, they'll still be there in the morning. And if not, then oh well. But I would chase everybody. The second they messaged, I had to message right back. What if my reviews dropped or something because I wasn't getting to them so fast? And it was like most businesses, when you message them, that usually you'll get that automatic email that says that someone will be in touch with you between however long of time. So it was really learning how important it was to set boundaries with ourselves of this is my time when I come home. This is my time for my family, for my husband. This is my time for me, but that I don't have to bury myself in work after work, because people always say entrepreneurs, I left my 9 to 5 to work at 24/7. And I don't believe that at all. And we need to stop telling ourselves that because it's BS. You have to have time for yourself and set boundaries and be able to still have a life outside of your job. I mean, I think really that's what being an entrepreneur is about, because we are telling these entrepreneurs how you're just never going to stop working. And that's not accurate. It's about finding a balance and boundaries so that you have a healthy work life while still having not, a healthy mind and not feeling like you're just running on empty. So I'm not going to keep going because I just kind of wanted to come and introduce myself and talk a little bit about me. But I don't want to go too deep right on day one. So welcome to Talks in Bed with Kay. No, Tuesday Talks in Bed with Kay. I'm really happy that you guys are here. I hope that you keep watching, and I will be back next Tuesday, and I can't wait to tell you what that's all going to be about. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I will be putting like different things in there showing what we're talking about. See, look, I can't talk. Having other people as guests coming on and talking, like other photographers, makeup artists. I'm hoping our makeup artist will come on. So stay tuned. Forever After Photography on Instagram. There are underscores in between the words. I hope you guys have a fantastic week.